What's going on, guys? Welcome back to W.D.Y.D. CSP. What do you do as a central still processor? Guys, this is probably one of the videos that I'll do with the least amount of instruments. Nah, not really, not true. Because when I do flexible scopes, I only have one, maybe two flexible scopes. But I don't have access to all of my instrumentation right now. A lot of it's in storage until I can get to it. This is all I have on hand right now, but we're going back to basics, guys, in decontamination, and we're talking elevators. And I'm not talking the ones that you ride between the floors or the elevator that brings the stored items down, that dumbwaiter. I'm talking about elevator type instruments. Decontamination, guys, decontamination. So, what are elevators? Well, in a nutshell, elevators are sort of like retractors. They're actually instrumentation that gives you leverage to access another part of the body. So, elevator as in lifting. As you've seen in the photo prior to the video, and I'll show you it again after the video, there are several elevators out in the market. And this one here happens to be a cottle knife or a cottle blade holder. Knife handle. A blade actually goes in here and screws on, modified with a cottle elevator or dissector. A lot of times elevators are called dissectors as well because, well, what's the purpose? So imagine an organ that's parallel. So let's say a muscle and a bone, or a bone and a muscle, or skin under. So what's the purpose of an elevator? The purpose of the elevator is to actually get under there and give you a leverage to either lift the bone or the muscle or the tissue up out of the way forcefully, or move it in a way, or as with this one, it has kind of like a sharp edge to it. It should be nice and round. It's actually used to go under the tissue, kind of dissect it to get under so that you can lift or elevate it off the surface. All right, so that's basically what an elevator does. So they come in different shapes, like round, teardrop, straight, curved. Some of them have a rounded tip to it. Some of them are flat. So this one here actually is kind of unique in that it has its blade, and then the doctor can turn it around and use the elevator or the dissector to get under or underscore whatever he's trying to get into, right? But anyway, enough about what they do. What are we doing in decon? Well, decon, we're treating it like every other instrument, right? So it comes down, it should have been pre-treated. There's probably some chemicals on it. So what you want to do is you want to rinse this instrument very well. Again, they come in different sizes, different shapes. Just please note that some of these elevators do have rounded, sharp edges. So be careful when handling them. They're not very dull. They can actually be pretty sharp. They don't look sharp, but they can be. Like this one here got a nice little sharp edge. If I was to run this across my finger pretty good, or actually if I wanted to remove a callus, I can actually do a back and forth motion there and actually elevate that callus right off of my hands. Yeah, I have calluses, guys. But anyway, yeah, they're pretty sharp, so please be careful with them. So you're going to use a soft bristle brush, okay, and assist with the removal of gross soils. You're going to soak it for the allotted time by either the instrument or the manufacturer of the detergent, okay, under the surface of the water. You want to go ahead and Give it a good brushing, right? To get rid of all those visible and invisible soils. For instruments, most elevators don't come apart, but in this sense, this is a combo instrument. So what can come apart, you should take apart and clean as such, right? Okay, you want to use a bristle brush to get in there and clean very well. So whatever size brush that may be, right? You want to get in there. Let's see. So you want to get the right diameter. This one's too small. You want to get a bigger diameter like so and get in there and give it a nice little turn under the surface of the water and get all that debris out of there. Once you have cleaned your instrument well, sometimes there's a amount of time that you have to clean the instrument for. So please refer to your IFUs. You're going to go over to your last sink, which should be your treated water. Parts of the instrument should go together. All right, rinse it with your critical water. And if it's just your manual process, dry the instrument off very well with either a non-linting towel or instrument air if you have it in decontamination, and send it through to the prep and pack side. If it has to be further processed, follow the IFUs that you may just have to do a manual preparation. You may have to place these instruments in the ultrasonic or in the washer. All right, guys, hopefully this video gave you a little bit of information. As always, stay true to yourselves, keep it 100, continue educating yourself, and until next time, peace.